Yo, what is up YouTube? James Baek here, and welcome back to another episode of VGC 17 Back-to-Back Battles. Today we are still using Ralph Dude's team with the Tapu Koko, Salamence, Snorlax, Persian, Marak, and Celesteela. He used this team to get 3rd place at the Pokemon 2017 World Championships, and today we are going to be playing it again. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. But yeah, if you haven't already checked out the last video, I highly recommend go checking it out as always. But man, I am really excited. If you don't know, actually by the time you watch this, I'll probably already be in Florida. Yeah, I would probably already be in Florida. So I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if you think I can make Top Cut, because I would really love to make Top Cut another regional. It's been over a year now. Yeah. Last regional I cut was fall season of 2017. That was Philadelphia. So yeah, it's been about a year now. So I would really like to make the grind, especially since I had a decent streak going of top cutting 3 regionals, yet fell short at the next few. So let's see. I would also really like to not finish X4, X3. I would really like to at least finish X2. That's my goal for the upcoming regional. At least finish, you know, X2 in Swiss. Because I feel like right now, you people won't know, but I actually have a team, and I really feel comfortable with it. Like, I'm actually really digging the team I'm currently playing. So, hopefully, it will be a good one. As we got Zone Extreme for the United States, 1643. I know this person. We got the team of Tapu Koko, Muck, Kartana, Garchomp, Gyarados, and Tapu Lele. Man, it's been so long since I faced Zone Extreme. We have faced him several times on the series, and I do know him. He does come to the New Jersey events, you know, sometimes. But we'll see how this happens here. So, I don't remember which Scarf user he has. I know he has a Scarf user. I don't remember if it was Tapu Lele, Garchomp, or Kartana. I don't remember the Z move. I think it was Gyarados having the Z move. So that might put us a step closer to what I'm thinking. But yeah, I think Tapu Koko's very solid in this game. So is, like, the Pokemon I'm seeing that are very solid here. Not Snorlax. I don't think Snorlax could do some work, except Muck is very problematic. Knock off the berry, so I can't recycle the berry is, you know, very problematic. I think I want to go Tapu Koko Salamence here, because I think it's very solid against my opponent's team. It's just a very solid matchup for my opponent's team, and I think I have Celesteela plus Marak in the back. Persian could have been decent, yes. It's good against Gyarados, Kartana, as well as the Garchomp, but I don't really like switching in. It is a good Psychic switch, but Celesteela does the same thing. And again, I don't like Snorlax just because of the fact that my opponent does have the Muck, as well as maybe like Taunt Tapu Lele or Psychium Z Lele, which could pick up the knockout. Kartana is also kind of annoying to deal with, so I don't think Snorlax is the call. I think the 4 Pokemon are going to give me the best shot at potentially winning this game here. Let's see what my opponent is going to bring out. It's going to be the Tapu Koko Salamence from my side. I could always have Volt Switch pressure, and it's going to be Muck Tapu Lele from my opponent's side. So I really need to see who moves first between the Salamence and the Tapu Lele. That's basically very crucial information. It looks like the Tapu Lele is faster, which is a bit problematic for my team. Actually, no it is not. No it is not. So it's a fast Tapu Lele. It's probably timid, or maybe Scarf itself. Let me just check something. Tapu Koko should under speed. Like, what I'm thinking is here I could Dragon Dance up, but it depends on whether this is Scarf Layla or not. I'm very sure the team had Scarf Garchomp, so I'm not exactly too sure about this. I could just Volt Switch, go on a Celesteela, I guess, which is also fair play, but this Tapu Lele is like a threat I want to get rid of now. So you know what? I'm going to Sky Drop. I'm going to Dragon Dance. I'm going to risk it. I don't think he's Scarf Lele. Yeah, he's not Scarf actually, so nice. Protect is going to come out. But you know what that allows me? Free Dragon Dance, so I'll take that turn. I'll definitely take that turn. So let's see what my opponent's going to go for. I'm guessing Poison Jab won't be able to knock out Tapu Koko, and I can Sky Drop again, which is, you know, always great here, as it's a knockoff into my Tapu Koko slot. Getting rid of myself as that. I mean, my Choice Scarf. But that actually might help me, because I'm already max speed Tapu Koko, so I don't feel I really need it. Yeah, I just don't feel like I really need it. And what I'll do, actually, because Gyarados could come in, Or Garchomp, I guess. But I think Gyarados would come in if anything. I will go for a... Electro Ball should pick up the knockout onto Gyarados. Volt Switch might be better. Yeah, I'm going to Electro Ball anyway, and I'm just going to go for the Z Fly straight away. Like, Muck is not really a big threat to my Salamence. I'm pretty sure this is Flamethrower Muck, if I remember. Oh. Okay, yeah. I get the Supersonic Sky Strike off. Actually, maybe I should have Volt Switched. I forgot that Salamence is now faster because I lost my Choice Scarf, so... Whoopsie daisy, but this should still work. I'll be able to get damage off. Electro Ball is still going to hurt the Muck. I mean, it should put it in Earthquake range 100%. So I will be able to pick up the knockout on top of Lele, unless it's like a Focus Sash variant, because you shouldn't be leaving a +1. Yeah, Supersonic Sky Strike. Tapu Lele does go down here, and I do go for the Electro Ball. This should do some decent damage. I wonder if Poison Jab will actually be able to pick up the knockout onto my Tapu Koko. Let us see. So here we go. Poison Jab going to go out into the Tapu Koko slot, as doesn't pick up the knockout, and no poison, which is, you know, extremely good here. Let's see what my opponent's going to bring out here. It's going to be my opponent's own Tapu Koko, so... Celesteela is looking like a very, very solid switch in here. Electric Terrain is going to be set up on the battlefield. Celesteela is looking like a very good switch in. And Earthquake is just looking like a very solid play for me, because I get... I should be able to pick up the knockout on both of these Pokemon, unless Gyarados switches in. But even if Gyarados switches out for the Muck, Dazzling Gleam shouldn't be able to pick up the knockout on Salamence. And to be honest, I just need chip damage on everything. I just need the chip damage on everything to win this game. So we have Celesteela out. Let's see if my opponent does switch out into Gyarados. It's just going to be a Shadow Sneak. Ooh, okay. And that's going to be targeting down my Tapu Koko slot, which does make sense here. But I do get the Earthquake off. This is +1 Earthquake. This should be Animate Earthquake too, so it might be able to knock out Tapu Koko, but who knows. Let's pick up the knockout on Tapu Koko. So we get 2 very nice KOs. Very nice KOs. So I'm guessing Gyarados is on the back then. I wonder who the last Pokemon is. Maybe it's Garchomp? Although I think Garchomp might have came in. Because I think it is Scarf Garchomp on this team. Could be Scarf Kartana on this team too. I think it's Scarf Garchomp though. If I remember, I haven't played Zone Extreme in a while. It is the Garchomp that's going to be coming out. And I don't see a reason not to just go for like Leech Seed into the Garchomp and protect here. Like even if my opponent set up Swords Dance, unless you have Dragon Claw, yeah. Like there wasn't really, I don't think, any way my opponent can win, even with any Garchomps in. Maybe, like if it was SD, you have to assume Earthquake and Protect, and then the last move is either Rock Slide probably, and I have Wide Guard on my Celesteela, so I'll be able to just Wide Guard protect my Salamence, and Salamence can just fire off damage. If it's like Fire Fang, it can't touch my Salamence to begin with if it's like the SD set. If it's like 3 attacks Garchomp, it really can't do much to my team. If it's Choice Scarf, it locks itself in a move, and basically you can't win the game no matter what, in my opinion. Yeah, so... yeah. I don't think there was anything... yeah, my opponent didn't really have anything for my Salamence once it was set up, so... yeah, but basically I risked a lot turn 1. Like, if my opponent did have Scarf, Tapu Lele, like, even if I... well, actually no, I think Salamence should still outspeed a Lele. Well, I guess it depends on if it's like Timid Lele or not. As we find Fion, or however you want to pronounce this name, looks like it's fake PM. Ooh, the Porygon 2, the Tapu Fini, Kartana, Arcanine, Mudsdale, and Tapu Koko. So this is definitely going to be one interesting matchup, that's for sure. This is definitely going to be one interesting matchup, that's for sure. I don't remember what I did against this team. Celesteela was alright. I think Snorlax is pretty good against my opponent's team if I'm able to get rid of Kartana, as well as Mudsdale effectively. But this team doesn't really have a good way of effectively doing that. My opponent might just leave Tapu Koko here, so that could be problematic. Marowak Snorlax is very safe here. I could go Persian Snorlax. Fake out pressure is not too bad here. Yet I don't really want to take anything from that Tapu Koko potentially. I think Salamence here is fine, and Persian? I also think Celesteela's like okay here. At least it wouldn't be too bad here. But I do want to Intimidate in this game. Supersonic Sky Strike could also be extremely helpful. Do I want Persian? Or Celesteela? I'm gonna go Persian and hope I don't regret this. Like, I think I need a bit more time to think about whether I want to bring Persian and Celestia. Because Celestia could Leech Seed, which could be so helpful in this matchup. Like, getting rid of threats like Haze, Feeny, potentially. Like, there's a lot of fake PM teams. There's so many different variants. There's the Haze set, there's the Spec set, there's the Calm Mind set. There's so many different variants on this team. It's Arcanine Porygon 2 going to be taking the field, so it's not too bad for me, as I would imagine Arcanine switches out here. Could go for a Will-O-Wisp, I guess. But like, Arcanine can't really threaten much. Porygon 2 can't really do anything other than Toxic. But of course, if he Toxic Marowak, I guess it's kind of bad. But if he Toxic my Porygon 2, I mean my Snorlax, I obviously get the Facade boost. So I think the play I want to do actually is Will-O-Wisp the Arcanine slot, since Arcanine's not really doing too much against me right now. I feel like I'm gonna belly drum up, even if Arcanine. Oh, it's Roar. Oh, I was not expecting Roar. I was not expecting Roar on this team. Okay, so this is probably the worst turn one I could have possibly asked for. As very good from my opponent. Wow. I was not expecting Roar on this team. Like, out of all the variants, this is the first time I've ever seen Roar on fake PM, so that definitely caught me off guard. But it works out in my opponent's favor, because of the fact you're able to Roar. Maybe I should just switch down to Salamence, but like, now I don't have anything for that Porygon 2, which is, you know, quite a shame. So unfortunately, like, Marowak's gonna be taking Chip here, which is this is not good. Like, this is not good for me as a position wise. I don't know who my opponent has in the back, but I think I just Shadow Bone the Arcanine and protect my Salamence here, and then I try to get in my Snorlax the following turn. Like, I need chip damage onto this Arcanine right here. I can't even threaten the Porygon 2, and Ice Beam obviously can pick up the knockout on the Salamence. Well, actually, maybe not, because it's not boosted. I'd imagine so, but Arcanine's going to withdraw. Okay, it's going to be coming at the top of Feeny, so top of Feeny is going to come out. So Snorlax is looking like an okay play, as Misty Surge is going to activate here. Let's see what my opponent goes for with the Porygon. Maybe Trick Room here? I kind of doubt it, though, with Marowak on the field. As we do get a Shadow Bone off, it is going to target down the Tapu Fini slot. And Tri Attack actually going to be coming out into Salamence, so maybe anticipating the switch instead. Because usually you see Porygon 2 is carrying Ice Beam. It's left over Tapu Fini, which is good information. But I need to switch out Marowak right now, because Marowak's necessary for Kartana or Tapu Koko, which I would assume one of them is in the back. Could be Mudsdale, and if it's Mudsdale, I don't really need Marowak as much. I think I want to switch out Marowak into Persian here and go out into my Snorlax, because I think, I don't know, like, I feel like these are okay plays. Taunt might have been really helpful here, though, if I did have Taunt, because Buck Quash is, you know, still pretty good. It would prevent, like, Roar from the Arcanine, which could be switching in the potential future turn, as Porygon's going to withdraw, so I'm guessing Arcanine. Yeah, a good play by my opponent. I think my opponent knows that Porygon 2, well, actually, I think you know that Salamence is threatened. You don't really need it on the field right now. Let's see what my opponent's going to go. Oh, it's a Calm Mindset. That makes things tricky. I'm already kind of thinking it's a loss right here. Yeah, I'm already thinking it's a potential loss right here. I guess it's not too bad. I hope he goes for Roar again. I think I'm just gonna high horsepower the Arcanine, get some chip damage, and hope he roars me out into something such as my Salamence here, which I could get in for and use the Fly, which wouldn't be too bad here. And it looks like my opponent is gonna go for Roar. Recycle actually might have been the better play there. I think Recycle might have been the better play there, but getting the chip damage on Arcanine does threaten like so much on my opponent's team. So Salamence is gonna come back out, as Intimidate is going to fire off onto both of these Pokemon. And I do have the Z-Fly. With how my opponent's been playing super defensively, like never allowing me to get momentum, I'm pretty sure that my opponent is just going to attack with the Tapu Fini. No, protect. I think you protect Tapu Fini and go out into Porygon 2. So I think I'm going to Foul Play the Arcanine. Dragon Dance up. He stayed in with both. Oh man, if I went for Superstar Sky Strike, let's see. No, I don't think you're. Are you going for Roar again? Are you going for Moonblast and a Persian and a Roar? No, Snarl. Okay. But I'm pretty sure that's Moonblast in the Salamence here. Maybe my opponent's like physically defensive Tapu Fini, so it's able to survive the... Oh, Calm Mind again. Oh, these mind games are so stressful. Okay, so it's Calm Mind here, which isn't too bad. Like, you really have to be worried about the Z-move now. Z-move will guarantee KO the Tapu Fini. I don't think you stay in at all. If you do, you are a legend. Maybe doesn't have Protect, but... I'm gonna Parting Shot the... I think I Earthquake myself because I have to knock out the Arcanine right here. And... yeah, I think I have to. Ooh, I don't really like my chances here. I'm gonna Earthquake. Hope he goes for Protect because this is Z-Fly that could go into the Tapu Fini. Wow, my opponent just aggro. Aggro, okay. Wow. So Earthquake's gonna come out, knock out the Arcanine. I would have preferred gain knockout on Tapu Fini. Crit, I do not think matters in this position because the fact, you know, I'm already +1. So Foul Play is gonna come out, target down the Tapu Fini slot. Because let's see what my opponent's gonna do. It's gonna be the Moonblast and probably the Salamence slot. Yeah. And that's gonna make it extremely hard to win this game. Although it's not impossible. I got rid of the one Pokemon, which was the Arcanine, which was stopping basically my Snorlax from setting up. However, now I'm not exactly too sure about how I like the situation. Although there is no Intimidate on my opponent's side of the field, I do get Marowak in. I could quash the Tapu Fini, which would be really nice here because if I quash Shadow Bone, I can pick up a knockout and then hope I can 1v1 the Porygon 2 with my Snorlax. Depends on who's in the back though. Maybe it's if it's Tapu Koko, I feel like this game's over. Well, depends on the set. I think my Persian should be able to live the Dazzling Gleam since I didn't take any recoil other than the Snarl earlier, and that only makes it, I think, like a small roll in my opponent's favor. It's going to be the Mudsdale coming out, so Mudsdale can be very tricky, but oh, yeah, if it was actually Tapu Koko, I think I would have had to rely on like a Muddy Water Miss. I quash Shadow Bone 100% of the time into the Tapu Fini slot, no doubt about it. And yeah, this game's still hard. I don't think this Mudsdale should be faster than my Marowak for sure, and Shadow Bone I'm hoping does pick up the knockout onto Tapu Fini. The Earthquake damage should indicate, yeah. Shadow Bone's gonna pick up the knockout on Tapu Fini, which is good here. As Mudsdale probably gonna go for high horsepower, yep. Into my Persian slot. Ooh. Okay, that's a game changer actually. That's a game changer. So Marowak can now get a Will-O-Wisp off into that Mudsdale slot. And I don't know what kind of Mudsdale it is, obviously. But that could be pretty huge. Like, Porygon 2 is going to come out, get a download boost, which is going to be its attack. I am going to Parting Shot out with my Persian from the Porygon 2, and I'm going to go for the Wisp. I need Wisp into the Mudsdale, for sure. As Mudsdale's going to Protect, and I'm pretty sure it's Trick Room, yet I feel like this was my best play possible. Maybe if gained a Flare Blitz damage, I guess would have been better. Potentially, but I do get the Parting Shot off into the Porygon 2. So I will be able to retreat my Persian, go out into my Snorlax here. And let's see what my opponent goes for. I'm pretty sure it's Trick Room here. Try Attack, I'm not sure. Will-O-Wisp into the Protect and Trick Room. Try Attack. Okay, so I'm still in this game actually. So Try Attack's gonna come out. Actually, I was kind of hoping my opponent burned me because if my opponent burned me, I wouldn't have to worry about Toxic, and that would have been like legendary. But right here, I get a Recycle off into Will-O-Wisp. If I connect Will-O-Wisp and my opponent doesn't get double Protect, I feel very, very good about my shots of winning this game potentially. However, I do need to get a Recycle off. I need to Belly Drum up, and then I probably have to Recycle again. So. But the one fortunate thing is if my opponent goes for Toxic, like Facade will be able to knock out the Mudsdale, which should be guaranteed, yeah. I'm not, maybe a +5 it could survive, yet we'll see here. Let's see. But then again, we have Will-O-Wisp chip damage onto the Mudsdale that's coming out. We do connect with the Will-O-Wisp, fantastic here. It does target on the Mudsdale, and let's just see what my opponent goes for. It's going to be that Toxic, and it does connect with my Snorlax, so my Snorlax is now on a timer, which is very huge. Actually, will high horsepower plus poison damage knock out my Marowak? I guess that's also an important question. Recycle is going to come out from my Snorlax, so my Snorlax is looking decently good here, as high horsepower is going to go target down the Snorlax slot. Okay, so it's not my Marak, so my opponent doesn't think that Marak is a threat. Doesn't think Marak's a threat. I will go for a Belly Drum here, I guess. Yeah, I'll go for Belly Drum. Yeah, I go for Belly Drum here, 100%. And switch on to Persian because I get Fake Out pressure. High horsepower is not going to be able to knock out my Persian. I get Parting Shot plus Fake Out pressure. There's so many factors here that could happen as I do get my Persian in. Let's see, Tri-Attack's going to come out and target down my Snorlax slot, so it looks like my opponent's going to be doubling up the Snorlax slot. Luckily with that Parting Shot from earlier, my Snorlax is pretty tanky. So I do get the Belly Drum up. Ooh, this game could get really close. Let's see here. High horsepower is going to come out, and I think that's Marak this time. No, it's still Snorlax. Okay. So it looks like Snorlax will only have... Not sure my opponent's not going to choose not to go for close combat for a reason, but I get a Fake Out now into the Porygon 2 slot, and I think I recycle up. I want to go for this play in case Mudsdale decides to protect here. And I want to get the Fake Out into the Porygon 2 because even if I fail here, I don't think close combat from a burn Mudsdale plus the Poison Jab damage will pick up the knockout Snorlax. I get maybe a bit more HP here, and then I can Quash Facade, knock out the Porygon 2. And I'm stalling out this Mudsdale, which is really good because I need to stall out the Mudsdale here. Because stalling out Mudsdale, you know, puts it in range closer and closer to my Marak's Flare Blitz range. So let's see what's going to happen here. Hopefully I can force out the close combat potentially. Let's see what my opponent's going to go for here though. It's going to be the high horsepower once again, which I'm really glad to see. It's going to go into Snorlax. Doesn't get a crit. And yeah, Snorlax basically ends up with a bit more HP. Although I think we'll be going down to another toxic. Actually, I may be able to live the high horsepower combined with the... Yeah, I might be able to actually live another high horsepower with the burn. So maybe my opponent doesn't have close combat. But I'll go for Quash right here and Facade into the Porygon 2 because I do need to pick up the knockout onto that slot here. So I will be able to get the Quash off. I guess I could have Facade a Parting Shot too. But then again, Snorlax goes down to 2 Tri-Attacks afterwards, so I don't feel like that was the best play. Facade's going to be able to pick up the knockout on Porygon 2 with that Toxic, kind of hurting my opponent here. High Horsepower is going to go out into the Snorlax slot, which gets a crit, which does put me guaranteed in range of poison. I don't know if it mattered, but it would have been nice to see because I actually don't know if I would have been able to survive. I would assume so. Yeah, might not have been the case there. So this game is coming down to the wire. This game is coming down to the wire. I get Marowak in. I'm going to stall out a turn. Yeah, I'm going to stall out a turn. I'm going to stall out a turn. Go for Protect here. I go for Parting Shot here 100%. The problem is I'm not doing damage with Persian. Yeah, this game is still close. I don't know. So I'm going to Protect here with my Marowak here. I'm going to Parting Shot the Mudsdale, which is going to lower the output of foul play here, which is, you know, quite problematic here, but it's not too bad. High horsepower is going to come out into Marowak. Maybe I should have hoped I'd been able to live the high horsepower. Plus, with the fact it's burned, maybe I have to go for that play. Flare Blitz might be able to knock out the Mudsdale, though. Potentially, since this is, like, adamant. Oh, no, I'm going to Flare Blitz here and see. I'm honestly going to see. Because I don't expect to live the poison plus a high horsepower. And if I Shadow Bone anyway, I think you get his barrier range, and then I have to rely on a crit anyway, so... Actually, I could probably just double Parting Shot here. Actually, yeah. Because I get another Parting Shot. Well, then again, he could Protect and stall out the poison, so no matter what, that's not the play here. I'm going to Parting Shot the Mudsdale and go for a Flare Blitz, and hope that Flare Blitz is able to pick up the knockout. Otherwise, I think that's game over. So, Parting Shot's going to go on to Mudsdale. This is looking really close here. This is looking really close here. As Flare Blitz is going to come out into the Mudsdale slot. And that does pick up the knockout. So really, really close game. I honestly thought we were going to lose there because I thought Mudsdale was going to be bulky enough just to be able to live another Flare Blitz. But luckily this Marowak with such high attack investment as well as the Fit Club item, we were able to pick up that knockout on Mudsdale, which was so crucial in the end game. So there were definitely, looking back at that game, there were definitely some plays I could have made better. Like, I guess I just never expected the roar, and also the I could have just attacked the Tapu Fini, but I wasn't sure my opponent would just allow me to get the Supersonic Sky Strike off into that Tapu Fini because of the fact that Tapu Fini looked like it was so valuable there against Marowak, which I think I revealed, plus my Persian, plus my Salamence. So wasn't exactly sure, but my opponent definitely played aggressive with that Tapu Fini, and it worked out for him. It was a really solid, like really solid of him. He just said, hey, I know you're not going to go for this. He probably was like, he or she was probably like, hey, I know you're not going to target down my Tapu Fini because you're going to expect maybe Arcanine to switch out, protect, switch in so that Supersonic Sky Strike won't be able to KO. And I'm just going to be able to capitalize, get maybe more Calm Minds or the Moonblast plus Muddy Water. I'm actually curious. I do wonder why my opponent went for the second Calm Mind since I don't think it was necessary at that point, but maybe expecting maybe a parting shot from Persian and want to be boosted no matter what, so maybe that was something my opponent wanted. But yeah, maybe I should prioritize damage instead of getting the setup. I just went more for the setup mode and it didn't end up working out for me, so that was maybe something I could have done better. Maybe I just try to weaken the Arcanine and scout what kind of sets they were turn 1 instead of just risking it all on the Belly Drum turn 1, which I think in retrospect would have been a better play. But yeah, definitely well played by my opponent, but luckily we were able to pull through. Thank you all for tuning in for today's episode of VGC 17 Back-to-Back Battles. A bit of a short episode, but a next battle with this team could potentially be like, I don't know, 20 minutes again, so don't know. I think I'm going to cut the episode here. Hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 17 Back-to-Back Battles. If you did like it, please leave a like down below. It really shows your support, and feel free to share it to a friend if you think they would enjoy this episode as well. You can check out my social medias, as well as the side series here on the channel. If you want to go check out Ralph Dude's team, down below in the description you can find his Twitter, his blog link, and his QR code of this team. And that's pretty much all I want to say. Feel free to leave a comment down below. I always love reading what you people have to say, as well as that's pretty much it. Have a good day, people, and I'll see you around next time.